Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. 15 properties in today's list. I still have to put the Friday episode up. It's been sitting in my email box. That was a double list, and there were some good ones in there too. So check for that episode. You can always just hit previous down below. And let's do this. Today there's 15, and for the most part, kind of some quirky stuff in here, but there's also a couple good picks. So let's talk about them. So 881 Anderson is listed at $690, and lots of driveway space here. Here's the thing: the double garages now in this neighborhood are going for $950, $1 million. There was one on Randall that went privately for more than $1 million. So I think, and even if you look at what's happening with the semis and all that stuff in this neighborhood in Timberlea, I feel like the single garages are a really good option and a great way to get into the neighborhood. There was one right behind with a weird stucco job that went for $735, one on Morley for $700 on kind of an odd shape corner lot. And then we have a competitor which is taking offers the day before this one on Anderson over on Piran, and they're listed at $740. So it'll be interesting to see. I have a feeling Piran is going to do well, and it's going to be the springboard for this one. Bit of a different style inside. This one has more of like a 1.5 story with the dormers, and we have a pool behind on this one, whereas the other one does not have a pool. Coming the front door to the left is the living room, and then you've got a big wide open kitchen. You could certainly extend this kitchen if you wanted to. The cabinets are quite nice. I think the counter probably needs someone's going to come in and probably replace the counter. Took some room upstairs and created, this is, believe it or not, this is a walk-in closet, which you hardly ever see in this neighborhood. And the two rooms, finished basement downstairs. There is a washroom just over on the corner here. That's your mechanicals on this side. And that's your backyard. So it's all set up. The pool is lovely. It's got solar heating. You can see up here that's all your solar. The owner said she was paying sometimes $700 a month to heat the pool, and when you've got solar, it's all taken care of. So this one is definitely in-ground pool. You are not going to get it for anywhere near this price pretty much anywhere else. So Bronte Meadows, the sister to Timberlea, this is again proof. This one will sell for more than $850. Backing onto a park. The lots are a little bit more shallow here. They're 100-foot lots versus in Timberlea you find 115, 120, 125, maybe 110. But anyway, they tend to be a little bit deeper. It's a nice layout too. Imagine in your kitchen you can actually look at what's going on in the family room. The other thing that happens with this one is it's a little hard to show from the pictures, but there are sometimes opportunities with this layout where you can do some fun things if you ever wanted to expand the kitchen. Okay, so looks like there's been some updates done, and that's kind of school parky. The trees when it fills in looks really nice, and if you didn't like that pool, it's not hard to take out. So this one is definitely gearing up for offers. The date of offers on this one, let me just check. Where are we at here? I should probably check this before I start talking. So April 5th in the evening is when they're taking offers on Sunnyvale. When you sell vacant land, like this one on Lower Baseline, 2.59999 for 11 acres, so you can back that up and say how much per acre. But look at this. So 12 photos from ground level. Like, honestly, if you're selling this much land, I want to know where it is. I want to know exactly, is it on a corner? Because eventually that could mean commercial opportunities. That's more valuable when you're talking about development land compared to just in the middle of Lower Baseline. But to have 12 photos that are a bunch of, like, that's nothing. Like, what is that? That's stock footage. Not one of them has taken a Google map or a zoning or anything, done a screenshot and said, hey, this is where we're at. Or, I just think with a listing like this, the value is not in the grass, the value is in the actual location, and these pictures do nothing to establish that value. I don't understand. Now, if you read that Lower Baseline one, here's the other thing. It says buyer's agent to do their own due diligence. So I think about being successful is like, okay, you go figure out what you can do with this land, versus like that would be the equivalent if you came over to my house and said, hey, do you want a snack? And someone said yes. I'd say, okay, we'll just go make something in the fridge. They're not going to do that. But if I took, if I baked some cookies or if I made some food and I said, look, I've got this all set for you. Look, would you like one? Even if you didn't like cookies, you'd probably have one because it's right there and it's being offered. So the closest thing you can do in any, marketing or sales is to say, look, this is the vision. This is how this could work for you. And again, none of that. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.